Hello everyone. In this cross-culture communication AP course class, let me introduce the member of our team 03, namely as myself, Bagas Nugroho, student identity first number 1302 0120 120017, and the second is Natifa Zahra Nur Aziza with the student identity reverse number 1302 0120 120020. And the third is Intanul Fitriani with the student identity reference number 13020120 And the fourth is Shafina Mosaki with the student identity reference number 13020120 And the fifth is Sarah Alianita with the student identity reference number 13020120 And the sixth is Sun Alfi Al-Muksi with the student identity reference number 1302 0120 130069. And the seventh is Gayatri Tunggal Devi 1302 0120 130105. And the last one is Aina Adila Karonisa with the student identity reference number 1302 0121 14139. And our team will talk about the summary of our discussion in the August 29, 2022. And the topic of our discussion is language and thought, concepts and definition of cross-cultural communication. And the question to our team is, does language use influence the way we think? Our team answer is yes, precisely. We have the evidence that can strengthen our reason. Our reason is language is closely associated with symbolism, conceptual thought, and creativity. Language is one thing that makes our way of communication different and more advanced than animals. Language focuses perception and attention on particular aspects of reality and structures, thereby enhancing cognitive processes. Language and thought are linked together, and thought is an idea produced by thinking, while language is a tool for humans to structure the concept of an idea that later on will be produced as a complete action. Language is one way and the most used to understand and identify the concept of certain information and its meaning, whether on a basic or advanced level. It is hard to form thoughts without any information to receive and understand them. Language influence cognitive processes. Its help thinking activities easier with its various vocabularies. It's called make the task either more accessible or not. For instance, in general language, there is some difference in how each language divides its vocabularies, which are feminine and masculine. In French, the word house is feminine because in German, the word house is masculine. The difference then result in how they describe a house. French people will say a house is beautiful, elegant, pretty, and other adjectives usually used to describe feminine things, However, in German, people are use masculine vocabularies to describe hosts like big, strong, and broad. It proves that language can affect the way people think about a host. People use the words love in English to express any form of love. While in Indonesia, some particular words can express different forms about love. In Indonesia, the definition of love can be various in the friendship, family, and couple contexts. Can the use the term love. However, the vocabulary use is somewhat different. For instance, sayang and kapan. This difference indicates that language can influence people's thoughts about love. Generally, English speakers use left and right or front and back to show the direction and location of things. For example, the library is in front of a cafe, while in North Queensland, Australia, there is a language that doesn't that does not have the words left and right, so the people will describe location and direction using cardinal direction orientation, north, south, east, and west. They would not say the library is in front of the cafe. However, the library is in the front of the cafe. This language usage indeed influence the way we think. Language is full of built-in assumption and prejudice. In a more important concept, there is a difference between English speakers and Spanish speakers when describing, and even English speakers tend to emphasize the agent of the action because English sentence require the subject he, she, they, I in a sentence, while Spanish speakers emphasize the event that happened and omit the agent. For instance, in English, for instance, Andy broke the vase. In Spanish, for instance, El Charon estaba foto por Andy. The vase was broken by Andy. Thank you for the attention. See you and have a nice day.